Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are going to continue our series where we compare Yamcha to different characters within fiction to see how they would perform against him and rank them all accordingly into 5 different tiers. Yamcha wins easily, struggles and loses, close fight, struggles but wins, and finally, the last tier, Yamcha loses easily. So now let's get back at it. Once again, another one of my favorite characters, but he's just gonna go in this tier. Now, Isaac's tools like engineering suits and stasis field technology definitely 100% prove effective against necromorphs, but cannot even be effective against faster than light martial arts characters like Yamcha, who can just casually evade all the projections and crush his protective suit with minimal effort and just eliminating Isaac without losing his cool. Kratos is gonna go right behind Doomslayer. Kratos has killed Greek and Norse deities, tanked universal level threats, and even killed Death himself. Kratos outclasses Yamcha's power tier and bypasses his defenses easily. Yamcha lacks the power to resist his soul ripping, time manipulation, and deity killing tools. Kratos would overwhelm him quickly with divine strength and lethal precision. Therefore, Kratos takes this one by a long shot. Luffy is gonna go right ahead of Aang, as he's gonna struggle and lose eventually against Yamcha. At Gear 5, Luffy's Toon Force elasticity enables him to absorb explosive impacts, manipulate the surrounding terrain, and so forth. This forces Yamcha to constantly adapt his fighting approach. However, despite them both being faster than light, there is still a significant difference in their attack potencies, where Yamcha at his base form can operate at a large planet level, and with his Kamehameha he operates at a small star level. Thus, with stronger Kai manipulation, Yamcha can easily penetrate through Luffy's elastic defenses and secure a victory with his superior power. Grayson is going to go right ahead of Luffy in this tier as well. Now, I'm not saying that Mark is stronger than Luffy. I'm just going to put him in that tier because he's basically on the same level as Luffy. Mark's Vulturemite durability lets him blow through mountain-level strikes, and he can keep up with shattered bones and collapsed lungs. His peak attack power is blowing up a small planet. More so, Mark can actually keep up with Yamcha's speed, as both of them are faster than light. The only problem is that Yamcha's base form is much stronger than Mark's peak form. Yamcha is able to survive large planet level strikes, and his strikes can amount to large planet level. Thus, Mark won't be able to deal with Yamcha's sheer strength and durability, eventually losing against him. Master Chief is gonna go right behind Guts in this tier. Master Chief's Mjolnir armor enhances him to small city strength. This places him far below Yamcha's capabilities. Yamcha's Ki Blast will instantly melt through Master Chief's armor and energy shields as Yamcha follows up with a bunch of strikes which completely destroy the armor, and within moments, Master Chief is easily defeated. So now with Naruto, it's going to be a very close fight between him and Yamcha. In Baryon mode, Naruto amplifies his power to solar system levels with faster than light reaction speeds, and his life-draining attacks sap enemy stamina with every successful hit. However, this mode will only last a couple of minutes, so Naruto must not make even a single mistake against Yamcha, which is difficult because Yamcha is a very experienced martial artist and fighter. Yamcha can leverage his flight abilities and superior Kai range to maintain his distance, and even use his Kamehameha move from a distance. If his fight against Yamcha takes too long, then Naruto will for sure lose. However, if Naruto connects with a Rasengan combo, the life drain effect will begin to deeply weaken Yamcha progressively. Victory for either side will depend on timing and strategy. Naruto wins if he can finish before the mode expires and execute all his moves perfectly, while Yamcha wins if he outlasts the transformation duration and maintains a distance from Naruto to execute his Kai Blast and Kamehameha move. Now, this might come as a shock, but Optimus Prime in the comics is actually going to be able to beat Yamcha easily. Now let me clarify before I talk about why he would beat Yamcha easily. This Optimus Prime is from the comics, not from the Michael Bay movies. Now in the Michael Bay movies, Optimus Prime isn't typically someone you would think who would be able to beat at least one person in Dragon Ball. However, in the comics, the stats of Optimus Prime are insane. With the Matrix of Leadership, Optimus Prime scales to low multiversal level, and as indicated in the comics, Optimus Prime is able to combat multiversal threats like Unicron by having the ability to channel the universe's fundamental creative force, which grants him cosmic level energy projection that can harm planetary scale entities. Optimus Prime also has accumulated tactical knowledge from the previous wielders of the Matrix of Leadership, and has reality restoration powers, which is capable of undoing massive destruction, and most critically, the power to wield pure creation as a direct counter to the forces of consumption and evil like Unicron. Now, let's compare him against Yamcha. Optimus Prime's overall speed in a fight is much faster than Yamcha's speed, as his speed in combat is massively faster than light. More so, Optimus Prime's soul is considered immortal and can be resurrected with the Matrix of Leadership. The only way to truly destroy Optimus Prime's soul is using an ability that is involved in soul manipulation or reality warping. Thus, Yamcha cannot counter Optimus Prime's insane feats and won't even be able to survive Optimus Prime's attacks.